And we're live. Welcome, Hannah. Glad you're here.
Yeah, I just been doing a lot of premiere on my channel lately, so I've been doing different stuff.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You know the whole the whole fire situation.
Ah,
You know that reading angel.
uh-huh.
So yeah, that the whole fire situation at the mail me, but it has gone worse.
Gotcha.
Now,
Yeah,
you know, the thing,
I
the
heard that
thing,
the fires were just awful.
yeah. But it's near the mountain now where I kind of live an hour away from the mountain, but that is another situation right now.
I heard, isn't it supposed to erupt or something?
Yeah, right. They're supposed to do the best to keep the fire out, but it might
Oh,
nothing change on that.
right. Wow.
Uh, so it's There's just been a lot going on at the moment where I uh I just haven't went right because of the whole situation with the fire, but I'm doing a rush during the day later on, so
Right. Well, that's good.
what new what do anything change between you, Angel?
Yeah, nothing's really changed. Um, I'm still here at the nursing facility and rehab for at least another month or two.
Well,
Yeah, I gotta go see um yep, sure enough, a specialist to make sure I don't have any infections.
well,
Because if the back doctor opens my back up and I have an infection, then the infection can go to my back and cause a whole lot more problem. So the doctor wants to make sure before he cuts me open, which I understand. But man, I cannot wait to go home.
I can only wait for you to go home and spend your time with your grandkid, your everybody at your house.
Right, me too. My daughter and my future son-in-law were doing windows today in my kitchen, cleaning them and stuff, and they got them so pretty. And I said to Kenny, my future son-in-law, I said, "Man, you guys got that house looking good." And he said, "Yeah, Mom, now it's time for you to come home." I said, "I wish I
They,
could come home."
yeah, they all miss you. I could tell that they all do.
Yeah, they're coming up later today and bringing Johnny up. So,
Oh, it's Berta and
Bertie,
Joe
how are
are
you
here.
doing, honey? I'm doing okay. Did you hear the latest information I just gave? Well, not right now. They want to wait and see if I have any kind of infections because the back doctor said if he opens me up and I have an infection, then it could spread to the incision where he's cutting me open. Gotcha. Okay. So that is the update. I'm not having anything done for at least a month, possibly two. I have to go see the specialist to see if I have any infections. Um, the first week in February, and then as soon as I get the results back from them, then the back doctor, the neurosurgeon, can open my back and do that, and hopefully by then I will be out of my bed because I can't even stand up right now. Yeah, they're controlling pain here. Um, as much as they can. You know, I use um my legal stuff, my THC to control most of the pain. Right. Yeah, I won't let them put me on pain pills. I'm not getting addicted to a pain pill when I can use THC gummies or vape or whatever and get pain relief from that. I do take muscle relaxers for the muscle spasms, and I take Neurontin for the nerve pain. But as far as actual pain pills, I don't do them. Yeah, they're helping me. It's just I can't go home, and I'm seriously, seriously homesick.
How are you going to build the dam when you have to go to that thing in February?
I'm not going to be able to stand. They're going to have to see me in the hospital.
Oh,
And when they put me in my wheelchair, they have to lift me out of bed with the Hoya. But that's fun. I always laugh about that.
right.
Oh no, Alberta. Well, I'll be praying for you, honey. Yeah, they started taking me serious when I couldn't stand up at home. And I told my husband, I said, okay, it's time to call an ambulance. And he said, what's going on? I said, I can't stand up. I was sitting in my wheelchair. I said, I can't get up. So he called an ambulance and they took me to the hospital. And I told them everything that's happened since I fell a year and a half ago. And they took me in for immediate x-rays. And then they did an MRI on my back. and found out that I had two vertebrae that are over on the left hand side of my spine. And
And Angel, she's in the back. She's backstage.
I know I got to get her. Hey, honey.
Hi, hon.
And
Also, I put my phone number in the back for you too.
oh, okay, honey. I thank you very
Okay.
much.
So you can call me if you need to talk.
Yeah, I'll probably need to talk in the next month, 2 months, however damn long they take and put it off.
Yeah, I know. My husband's going through something similar. I finally convinced him to go into the hospital with his gallbladder, and they sent him home 12 hours later.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they want him to see a heart specialist first, and that could take up to a month or more.
Oh man, them gallbladder attacks can feel like it's a heart attack.
Yeah, and he's getting worse.
Mm.
So,
Well,
unless
I had my
hospitals,
gallbladder taken out probably 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks after I had my hysterectomy.
yeah, I had mine taken out in the last 2 years.
Oh, gotcha.
Mine went bad real fast though. Like
Mine did too.
I lost nearly 100 pounds like within 2-3 months.
Yep. My
And
sister did that when she was pregnant.
I was very lucky because I had a severe attack as the surgeon walked in the room.
Oh man,
So I was in surgery the following morning.
I bet.
But he's got a 4 centimeter gallstone and they still sent him home.
Oh, that's
And
crazy.
but
That's nuts.
yeah, it's just because he's been in heart failure for 12 years
Ah,
and he had open heart surgery in 2013 because his valve tore, but they
oh,
repaired it. They didn't have to replace it. They repaired it. He's had no issues since.
right.
But because of that, they want him to go to a heart specialist before they'll touch him.
Yeah, that's
Because
probably a good idea.
yeah, but I mean, his heart surgeon offed himself shortly after his surgery. So
Oh,
now he's got to wait to get to a heart surgeon or a heart specialist, which could take a
okay,
month or two,
right.
which by then he could be 10 times worse.
Well, and that's how I looked at it with him putting me off for at least another month because I
Yeah,
can't get in to see the specialist until the 4th or 5th of next month.
and that
And
makes no
I'm
sense. You're in the
already,
hospital.
right, I'm already losing my muscle tone.
Yeah,
That
you're
means
already in the hospital. Why can't they see you
I'm
while
not
you're in there?
I'm not in the hospital, honey.
Oh,
I'm at Arbors. It's a rehabilitation senior home.
okay. Okay, so
Um,
that is a little bit different, but not by much.
right, right,
I mean, it's still a facility where doctors and specialists go to. Same with the hospital. I mean,
right.
my husband was in an actual emergency room where cardiologists and everything else go to.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
It just kind of boggles the mind how they reason things out.
Right.
Yes, my love. I don't know. You had it. Uh-oh, I think we've lost our one and only car fob.
Oh no.
That is broken to boot. Yeah, he got mad one day, threw it on the counter, and it shattered into a billion pieces.
Oh no.
Yeah, at least we can afford to replace it if needed.
Right.
So the doctors are at least looking to repair your back finally.
Yes. They're
Thank
trying.
God.
Yes.
At least they're looking. I mean, I
Right.
remember 2 months ago, they didn't even think it
Right.
had anything to do with your back.
Right.
And now they're saying, yes, there is something actually to do
Well,
with the back.
yeah, I have two vertebrae that are sitting on the left side of my spine, and there's a bone going down between the vertebrae.
Ooh, mamma mia.
Hmm. So they have to
Yeah,
bring the vertebrae back over to my spine, and then they have to fuse them.
Hun, I will look for it in a few minutes, okay? He's going nuts looking for the damn thing. He wants it right this second. Typical man.
I was just gonna say, sounds like a man.
Now and right now.
Right? Yeah. My husband's always saying, Annette, you're such a instant person. You want everything right now. And I said, and you don't?
Yep.
He's
Love him
like,
to death, but he's right now. Always right this instant.
right.
And it's like it doesn't work that way all the time. I wish it did. It'd be wonderful if it did.
Right. Exactly.
But what are you going to do?
Right.
I know it's in this house because it's the only thing that we can do. I mean, shit, it's the only car key we have. We lost the other one, I think, within a year of owning the car. Hell, the car's, oh shit, 13 years old now?
Wow.
It has 140,000 Ks on it. When I bought it, it had 16 kilometers on it when I drove it off the lot.
Oh, wow.
It was my first ever brand new car.
Cool.
And it's a 2012 Prius.
Oh, wow.
I bought it when I was a caregiver.
Gotcha.
And I was quite proud of the fact that it was my first brand new car that I paid for. Well,
Hmm.
I paid 98% of it.
Yeah.
The last year my husband had to pay because I was medically retired, so.
Mm.
But I'd paid 98% of it, so I consider I paid for it.
There you go.
But I mean, it's a great car. We've had no major issues with it, but it does have to go in for a freaking tune-up. It hasn't seen a mechanic in probably 3 years.
Hmm.
But no, I'm glad. I am really glad that they're finally looking at your back
I
and
did
that they're going to do something. They just want to
finally
make sure
taking
that
me
there's no
serious.
infections.
Right. And like
What
I
would
said,
the
they're
what would,
finally taking me serious. They
well, it
really
took
aren't.
freaking long enough.
Huh?
It took them freaking long enough.
Right. Well, they thought it was just my leg and my knee, and that my back was still just out because of before.
Well, the paramedics dropped you twice.
They dropped me 3 times.
Oh. I thought it was twice, but 3 times is not much better.
No,
I hope to God you're getting a hold of a damn lawyer.
I am.
Good.
Yep.
Because having to go through all this,
Mm-hmm.
good Lord Almighty.
And God help him if that lawyer says you got to pay for her to live at home.
Yeah, because this is absurd. I mean, having to go through all of this pain and agony, having to go through major surgery,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, because I
possibly,
not only have to have my back operated on, I also possibly have my right hip that's messed up from it. And I already know my left knee is done.
yeah, and you don't know how bad or how good your back will be after the surgery. There's
Right.
no guarantee that you will ever have or be able to be normal after this,
Mm-hmm.
or pain free, considering.
And and the doctor admitted that he could slip up and I could be paralyzed.
Honey, you could be
You know,
paralyzed sneezing.
I know.
With that kind of damage to your back, you
Mm-hmm.
could poop sideways and that would paralyze you.
Yep.
That is severe damage,
Mm-hmm.
which means from the waist down you would be paralyzed.
Right. And right now I'm numb from the waist down.
Yeah, you're pretty much paralyzed right now.
Right.
Oh,
My
good God,
husband,
honey.
I am the worst person for tickling my feet. And a couple of weeks ago, my husband thought I was joking when I was telling him I can't feel anything but pain from my waist down. Until a couple of weeks ago when he ran his finger up my leg or up my foot and I never moved. And then he ran his finger up my leg and I still didn't move because I didn't feel any of it. And he said, "Baby,
Yeah,
did you
something's
feel me
definitely
touching me?"
wrong.
And I said, "No, I didn't feel you touching me." He said, "Well, I could tell you couldn't tell that I ran my finger up your foot because you would have been screaming at me by now if you did." I said, "Honey," I said, "I don't feel anything from my waist down except for pain."
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That is so messed up that the paramedics did that to you.
Yep. It really is. And then they just
And they kept trying
walked
to
away.
force you to stand up.
Right.
And then they walked out of your house like nothing.
Right. Well, no, they scooped me up in that plastic thing and set me in the wheelchair before they walked out. That's what really fucked me up was
That's what
they
just
dropped me
blows my
3 times.
ever-loving mind.
And then they had the fucking thing in the truck to lift me up and put me in my wheelchair.
That's what blows my ever-loving mind.
If they had just done that, I would have been able to get a hold of an ambulance because I wouldn't have been scared to call again. And I would have been seen right away. And if not, it still wouldn't have mattered. My back wouldn't be fucked up. It was only my leg bone. And I did that on my own.
That is absurd. I gather you can't find the key? Great. You can't find the damn car key. And he's having a hissy fit. So I'm carrying you guys with me and I'm going to help him look.
All right.
I have no idea, my love. You're going to hear noises, ladies. Sorry about that.
No problem.
they dropped you like
That messed up, Angel.
Huh?
But then that messed up the way they're training you.
Right.
Oh, it might be. Want me to go down and look? So.
Well, we had all these little tiny bubbles in the sink. It wasn't because I farted. So,
I gotta check my coat.
it definitely needed cleaning out. That's what it is. It's soap.
I was thinking, Angel. I was right. Angel was running late to the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Not in my coat, because I didn't bring my purse that day. Yeah, probably in the car here.
Well, what you got? We got, uh, we got some money on the panel with us.
Mm. Do what, Hannah? I didn't hear you. Sorry.
I was saying, Angel, that if we got someone to be up here with us on panel.
Mm-hmm.
But I was saying that if nobody hears what the update was,
Mm.
uh, like I was saying, and so that I hope everything gets better for you after 2 months.
Yeah, me too, honey. Well, I'm gonna call a very, very good personal attorney, personal claim attorney. And yeah, I'm going back on the city.
That's good. Well, you already want to ready go home already, don't you, Angel?
Huh?
I said you already want to go home already, don't you?
I do.
Like you
I
just want to, you just
you
want to
and
be
mother.
back the way things is.
All right. Oh, no problem, Alberta.
Sorry about that. Looks like we gotta
Welcome back. Welcome back.
call Toyota and order another key. It appears we lost it when I went to get him on the day we picked up hubby at the hospital.
Ah,
One of those retarded days where I was half brained. What can you do?
right.
But live in a shoe. Oh well, I'm not too worried about it. We had to get another key anyways.
Yeah,
I mean, it's pretty much shattered. It's falling apart. You can't push any of the buttons.
right.
It's basically just the innards stuck back into it. You can't really use it. It's just sort of there.
Mm,
So
yeah,
we need a new one anyway. So just makes us have to order it.
there you go. Gives you an excuse to. Huh?
Yeah, it just means we have to spend more money. Not like I said, it's not like we can't afford it. It's just the fact that it forces us to. And hubby doesn't want to,
Oh, gotcha.
which is typical. Oh, the thing is that he'll spoil me. And he does. I mean,
Hmm.
he just bought me a laptop 6 months ago because my other laptop stopped working after 3 months. And then he bought me a new iPad for Christmas with new headphones. And then he turns around and his laptop kicks the bucket. So now he's using the iPad while I use the laptop. So it's quite comical. But our house is kind of weird, anyways. Hell, we got a lovebird that uses an iPad.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we've bought three. This frickin' lovebird has gone through bloody three iPads or three tablets, two iPads, and a frickin' Galaxy tablet yeah, I think it's a Galaxy tablet, and she's worn them out
Eh,
because she loves watching other birds on YouTube,
right.
and she'll go and change the channels. She'll change to different birds.
Oh, that is
And
so
you
fun.
know when she's found one she likes because she'll start rattling the cage bars
Mm,
when she's really happy. If she doesn't like it, she goes and changes it, goes back into her cage and starts rattling her bell or rattling the cage bar.
that is so funny.
24-year-old bloody lovebird who loves freaking YouTube. I am and this is only in the last 4 years since she lost her mate.
Oh,
Before that, she never had any interest in it. Since she lost her mate, she's gone nuts. Like there's one particular lovebird on YouTube that she will actually lower her butt and spread her wings for wanting to mate with.
I see you
huh?
Monday. Oh,
And
you
it's
want,
hilarious.
huh? Want to take a shower? Hey,
I've never in my life seen a bird that does this sort of thing for a freaking YouTube video.
Right.
why you don't want me to give you a shower? No, I want a shower.
But
You don't
what do
have
you
to take
expect?
a break in seconds, but before 6 o'clock, I gotta give you a shower, okay? Well, I leave at 6. So I'm thinking maybe before dinner. As soon as dinner hits, I leave after that, okay? Alright.
Who's having dinner and what are you having?
I don't have
You
anything,
don't think 6.
but if I don't like it, I'll be ordering something.
I'll probably have
I do not play around. I
I'll
will
probably have
order
spicy
around.
ramen with some roast beef in it.
Why the hell is this coming that?
I don't know.
6 o'clock, I get a shower and sit me on the chair to sit.
I like my spicy ramen with roast. It's a nice mix.
Oh, that does sound good.
Oh, my son bought me a little for Christmas. I got this little Pikachu bowl with chopsticks.
Uh
And I've never been able to use chopsticks in my life.
right.
But these chopsticks seem to be the perfect size for my hands because I can
Yep.
actually use them.
Right.
So I've been having fun with chopsticks over the last couple of weeks. I've been eating a lot of ramen with roast. Hey, it's fun.
Did
Why
you cook
not?
it in the roast?
Well, what I do is, oh, go, Stella! Sorry about
No,
that.
I don't want to hear it.
That was inappropriate, Missy. Sorry, my older dog tried to jump on the bed, instead slid off and hit Stella, and Stella went at her for it.
Oh,
And that's not allowed.
gotcha.
But what I do is I cook the noodles and I put the roast beef in the water first.
Uh-huh.
I add the spice and then I
Mhm.
put the noodles in so that
I never
the
even thought of that.
meat gets the flavor of the spice as well.
Uh-huh.
And damn, is it ever good. Whether it's chicken, whether it's roast, whether it's steak, it actually gets some of the spice flavoring.
I didn't even think of putting meat in with ramen.
It's
Other than
actually
hamburger. We've done
it
hamburger.
it's very, very tasty.
Hmm. Well, I'll remember that. Because
And
I
I
like
was
ramen noodles.
well, and I like the Shin spicy, the red bag with the black.
Right,
But I like a lot of heat. I like it when my
right.
mouth is still tingling 10 minutes after I finished eating.
Oh my God. That is
I
so.
like spice.
I'm not a real spice person. Ever since I
I like
had my
pepper.
ever since I had my gallbladder taken out, I'm not big on spice.
And see, for some reason, since my gallbladder is gone, I like spice even more, which is bizarre
Yeah, it is. Just a little bit.
because I never really liked spice before that.
Hmm.
Like, I could never handle spice before my gallbladder was gone, like before it was gone.
Wow.
I mean, salsa I didn't even really like. I could only handle the mild salsa before that.
Yeah, that's all I can do now.
Now I like the medium or hot, and my husband can barely handle the medium. And my husband always liked the spicy stuff before, and now he can barely handle mild to medium. So it's like we've reversed positions. I went
Right.
from super mild to super spicy, and he went from super spicy to super mild.
Yeah,
Which is kind of comical.
it is.
I
My
mean,
husband went from liking spice to no spice.
yeah.
I don't know what is going on with him, but he don't like anything spicy anymore.
Well, my husband does a lot of garlic on his food.
I do too.
I don't like a lot of garlic. I like a little bit,
Yeah,
but I
my
don't like
hubby
a
don't like
lot.
it either.
I love garlic bread.
Oh, me too.
Like, I love garlic bread. But I don't like a lot of garlic on meats.
Mm.
A little bit I can handle. But when it comes to chilies and spaghetti sauces and stuff like that, my husband gets me to do the spices because when he does it, it's kind of bland.
Right.
But he seems to prefer when I do it because it actually has more flavor because I add more spices to it.
Right.
And it's just, I've always just done like just thrown the spices I think should go in it. I've just done
Right.
it to taste. I
Mhm.
Whatever I think should go in goes in.
Right.
I've never been taught. I just taught myself because hell, when I moved out on my own, I could barely boil water.
Mhm.
My first meal living on my own was ordered pizza, and my first breakfast was cold pizza and milkshake.
Oh my God,
Basically,
that's funny.
because I couldn't cook to save my life. I had no clue. I had never had anyone teach me.
Right. True. If you haven't never been taught, you don't know.
I mean, I always was made to do a lot of prep stuff in foster care. Like I was always made to do a lot of the chopping and the cleaning and stuff.
Right.
But the cooking I was never made to do.
Gotcha.
She didn't come in and see you? No. Huh.
But the chopping up and getting everything ready I was made to do.
Yeah.
So that I was used to. It
Mhm.
was just the cooking part I had no clue.
Well, I stayed with my grandparents for a while, and my grandmother was a big, major cook. She wanted to cook all the time. So I'd
Nice.
just go in the kitchen with her when she was cooking and watch what she was doing. And eventually,
That's a good way to learn.
yeah.
Yeah, my birth mom, she can bake like a hot damn.
Mm,
Like when I met her, that woman can bake.
right.
I mean, man, can that woman bake? And just like my husband, he can cook like a hot dang. So can my son. They're both phenomenal cooks.
My son is, yeah, wicked.
Like my son does all the cooking in his house. My husband does all the cooking in this house. It's just the way it's worked out.
Right.
But they both enjoy it. I mean, I do a little bit when he
Right.
allows it and when I am physically able to.
Right.
But I also do a lot of the prep work. Like I'll do a lot of the chopping and stuff, but I'll do it on the bed or I'll do it sitting down
Hmm.
because I can't do the standing up to do it.
Right.
And that's what you got to do. You do what you do when you can and how you can. As you know, as you've learned yourself.
Right.
You, did you find it, babe? Oh, shit. Okay, guess we're calling Toyota today.
Ah,
He did not find the key.
oh, yay.
So I will be calling them and having them rush a frickin' key to us today.
Right.
Son of a biscuit eater.
Ah,
Oh well, just the way life is.
yep.
So they're saying it'll take at least a month or two before they'll touch you for the surgery?
Yep. Well, I know I can't get in to see
Your bed, okay?
um,
I'm sorry?
yeah,
I will be back
whatever
around. Go get some
specialist.
supplies, okay?
The neurologist
No, the um,
or the back surgeon?
infection. The
Okay.
infection. I don't get in to see them until the 4th or 5th of February. And he said they're going to have to do cultures and blood work and all this kind of shit. And then when they get the results back and give me a green flag, then he said
Good.
it'll take me 4 to 5 weeks to get surgery scheduled.
Aren't they treating you for infection now just to make sure?
No, you would think that
Why
they
the hell not?
you would think they would, right?
Like I said, why the hell not?
I got no idea. Maybe
If they
because um I'm antibiotic resistant, so they don't want to give me more antibiotics, and then I don't,
uh,
and later on I do.
that I can understand. If it's a specific type of infection, they may need a very specific type of antibiotic
Right.
to attack it.
Yep. That's
So
what I.
that I do get. So yeah, that I get. But I'm surprised that they're going to take so long to
Yeah.
get you
I was.
in. That's what's
I was.
surprising.
Yep. I was too.
He doesn't want to, John. Don't force him. John's trying to force Barney to fly to me. It's like, if he doesn't want to, don't force him.
That's funny.
He's sitting here trying to get him to fly off his hand, and he's holding on for dear life. He's like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Mhm.
He's trying like 4 times to get him to fly, and he's like, hell no. Well, he's actually now flying from the living room to the bedroom to
Well,
visit me all
okay.
on his own, and he's never done this before. He's just
Right.
started in the last week.
Oh. Nice.
And it's like, great, now this little fart's gonna start flying to me anytime he bloody wants.
Right.
He did it yesterday, actually. All of
It
a
is.
sudden, this little dive bomber comes at my face out of nowhere.
Funny.
Little green and yellow thing coming straight at me.
Right.
We'll come back in about
Just what you want when you're live streaming or something, and all of a sudden you got this green and yellow thing aiming right at your face.
Right.
here.
And you're screaming, ah!
Pretty much.
I don't know. I'm just checking everything out, okay? Making
That's
sure I
funny.
need everything.
But he loves it. I mean, you can't really blame him. He's a funny bird.
Right.
He does love it when I blow on his belly and all of that stuff. He's such a goofball. But I'm glad that they're at least being able to control your pain a little bit better than
Yeah.
they were. And that
Yeah.
they're taking you seriously finally, because it took them long enough.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you went almost 2 years there where they weren't even
Right.
considering looking at your back.
They weren't even considering my back.
Yeah, I know, because you were saying that. I mean, you were
Mhm.
almost, well, you were in tears
I
at some
mean,
point.
now it's worked its way to my arms and my hands.
Oh dear God.
It's
Yeah.
like, what else is going to go before they're going to get this done?
Well, at least they're now knowing that this is affecting everything.
Right.
Okay, and that's the main thing, is they're watching it firsthand.
Right.
And that's the most important thing, is the doctor is seeing this firsthand and they
Right.
know the cause.
Exactly.
That is the most important thing, is it's now diagnosed. It is now proven
Hmm.
that this is what's causing all these issues.
Right.
You now have down written proof that this back issue is what is causing all these other issues,
Huh?
which
Yep.
is what's going to get you some major issues with a lawyer.
Yep.
So hopefully
I'm
you
gonna
can get
call
these
tomorrow
good, good,
and
hun. Be-
see what we can do.
yeah, because this is garbage. You should not have had to suffer like this.
Right. And the more I think about it, the more I think, damn it, I want to get this started now
Yeah,
because I want to get home.
I don't blame you.
And if it takes me winning a lawsuit against the city to get home, then that's what I need to do.
Do what you need to do for you to feel better and to be able to function.
Right.
You spent almost 2 years like this. I think that's long enough.
Yep. And
It
what
may
if
be
he
another
can't
6
fix it?
months. Hmm?
I said, and what if he can't fix it? You know what I
Well,
mean?
honey, you may never be the same as you were 2 years ago, but at least now they can do some sort of correction so that you can at least be better than you are right now.
True.
That's the most important part, is you can get better than you are right at this moment and hopefully less painful.
Right.
That's the goal, is to be less painful than you are today.
Yep. You got that right.
Walking's not the most important thing. Walking is overrated when it comes right down to it.
Yep.
I mean, when it comes right down to it, walking is definitely overrated. You can
Right.
live without that.
Right.
You can enjoy life without walking.
Yeah.
I'll get my whip out.
Okay? You can still have fun, laugh, love, goof around, be as silly, as
Right.
stupid, as angry, as funny, as retarded, as
As
whatever you want
easy
to
as I
be.
want.
Exactly. As you want, on
Right.
wheels, right? And
Yep.
as long as they can get you and your pain better than you are right at
Right.
this moment in time is what
Right.
matters,
Yep. Yep.
because your pain has been so out of control,
I got some soap out my car. If you want to use
and that's what needs to be gotten under control.
Right.
And once they get that under control, you can get everything else,
Okay, I got some good soap. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
and that's the most important. At least for that would be what I would be looking at.
Yeah.
If they can
That's
get
what
the
I'm looking at.
pain, even if they can get the pain from a 10 down to a 3,
Right.
it would be a good thing.
Right.
Because a 3 is more bearable than a 10.
Then a 10. Yes, it is. And I'm pretty much keeping my pain under control right now.
And that's the good thing.
Right.
And it's a lot more bearable. And that's what's more important. Because you can
Right.
still enjoy life at a 3.
Right.
You can't enjoy it when you're constantly at 10.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
As
That
I
is,
know and you know.
yep.
You can't enjoy life when you're constantly at a 10.
No.
It just doesn't work. Been there, done that, doing that.
Yep.
Right? And that's why I'm glad the doctors are finally looking at you and taking you serious.
Me too.
And that's what's most important, is that they're actually finally opening their eyes and saying, hey, she wasn't BSing us.
Right, exactly.
Took frickin' long enough for them to clue in.
Yeah,
I wish mine would.
right.
Mine's out of the country right now, though.
Oh, gotcha.
He's out of the country for, I think, another couple weeks,
Mm.
which is always fun.
Well, Hannah was just filling me in on what's happening in California.
Oh no, how bad's it getting there? I know it's gotten pretty bad in some areas.
Yeah.
Are you okay there, like down there, or?
Well, I live by, well, the fire's by the mountain right now, but I live by now, so it haven't stopped.
I know a lot of people are affected down there for sure. A lot of
Hmm.
people and animals.
Yeah,
It's heartbreaking seeing how much destruction there is from those
it
fires.
really is. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, it's basically decimating half of California.
Right. I told my husband, I said, God, there's going to be nothing left of California when this gets done.
Well,
Now, now they're dealing with the winds from a hurricane. And with winds of a hurricane, that's not good.
and the earthquakes.
Right. And they've got a volcano about to go.
Yes, and I dreamed all this, which is really creepy.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Well, the dream I had was being above all of it, and all I saw was utter destruction,
Wow. Yeah.
with nothing but everything torn to shreds,
Mm-hmm.
everything upheavaled, and just nothing but red,
Mm-hmm.
and bricks and roads and everything sort of up and about, and it was really bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
It was just really creepy, and I knew it was utter destruction, and it was weird, but I dreamed it a few months back, and I knew it was coming. But I've had that before, like I've dreamed these sort of things before,
Mm-hmm.
and it's weird because I've done this my entire life, where I've had
Mm-hmm.
dreams of things before they happen,
Right.
and I've always called them deja vu dreams because
Mm-hmm.
I don't normally dream.
Right.
I
Or
either
you
have
don't remember your dreams.
I either have nightmares of
Mm-hmm.
things that have happened, or I will have dreams of things that'll come true later on.
Mm-hmm.
And the dreams that come true later on are usually the creepiest,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion,
Right.
because they don't make sense when I dream them.
Exactly.
But talking about all that stuff in California, and then you saying the eruption of the
Mm-hmm.
volcano,
Yep.
that just pulled that dream together. And that's really creeping me out now.
Ready, Fred?
Right.
Really creeping me out.
Got pajamas?
Because that really pulled that dream together.
Get into a gown?
Right.
Yeah. I gotta go grab one.
But
it'd be better. Yeah. This is hot.
just kind of really makes you wonder what dreams do. Like how many people actually dream things that
Right.
will or won't come true.
And not remember them.
Yeah. And I don't remember a lot of my dreams. Like
I
I
don't
really don't. And I never have. But the few that I do remember usually do come true. Which is really creepy when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever do that, Hannah? Hannah, you still here?
Yeah, I am
And
so
she
Oh,
right.
disappeared.
oh,
That
Do you
that
ever do that with dreams?
it's very Ben it's very acting up. I don't know why.
yep.
What?
So what's it like where you guys are today? You guys have
It's
snow
snowy
or
here.
sun?
It's snowy here.
Hold on, girlfriend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I
You got
got this so
Oh,
Huh?
you guys got to come here. There's no snow here and it's nice and green and sunny.
Oh my God. And warm, I suppose.
No, not warm. It's 9 degrees above zero,
Oh,
but it's sunny and there's not a speck of snow anywhere in sight.
ours is probably going to be gone today because it's really sunny today.
Yeah, well, surprisingly, we haven't had an ounce of snow, as far as I know, on the entire island this winter, as of yet,
Gotcha.
except on the mountains. Like Mount Washington, I think we've got a little bit of snow.
Mm,
But other than that, I don't think we've had any snow whatsoever.
damn.
Just on the very high peaks. But even the areas that usually get snow around Christmas and that haven't
Hmm.
had any this year.
We've gotten very little. Now, farther east, oh man, they're getting slammed.
Oh, they're getting slammed big time this year.
Yeah. I mean, just an hour east of us is where Norwalk is. And I got a friend in Norwalk that said it is awful there. And she sent me pictures. And
Aren't
I
they
was
getting
like,
hit
oh
by
my
ice?
God. I said, we don't ever get snow like that. I mean, not ever, but we don't have snow
Isn't
like
the,
that.
aren't they also like isn't the east also getting hit by ice storms and such?
Mhm. Yeah,
It's like once a decade it seems to happen back east where they get hit by high snow and ice.
yep. And it's
Yeah,
27 here.
that's not too
37.
bad.
Excuse me, it's 37.
So you're a little bit lower than us, but not by much. So you're probably 2 or 3 degrees less than we are.
Gotcha.
Because we're 9 degrees Celsius.
Right.
So we're about, hold on, let me check. Sorry, we're 5. So yeah, we're about the same. We're 5 degrees Celsius. So yeah, we're about the same as you.
Gotcha.
I'm looking at the computer and my eyes aren't quite right, so it's kind of weird. I looked at the phone and it says we're 5, so we're about the same.
Gotcha. Uh,
Angel, Angel. Angel.
Angel, angel, angel. Yester. Hannah,
I
Hannah,
was
Hannah.
right. I told you right. I told you last night that I couldn't. You know why?
Why?
You know
Why,
why?
Hannah?
What I was telling you, Angel.
I remember you telling me, yeah. But why?
Oh, I I did not well I was saying that had no way but well I should have told you that fine. I should have told you that before we went why. Cause I really wanna really didn't wanna bring anybody uh I didn't wanna bring nobody Oh
I didn't bring anybody's name up either.
Did I bring anyone's name up?
yeah
No.
man I tried to watch what I say and
I just said I have a friend in Norwalk.
I try not to bring people's names up.
I mean, what are they going to do? Go look in Norwalk and say, I'm looking for a friend of Angel.
I
Can you help me?
brought up my dog's name. Does that count? I brought up Stella's name. Sorry. That a bad thing?
Nope. She's your dog. And she sure is a beauty.
Hey, Stillbill.
Why no, you wouldn't want to shave a dog.
And she's always saying she's from Canada. But what are we going to do? Go
Hi, pretty
looking for
girl.
an Alberta and Stella in Canada? That's an awful big
Well,
place.
you haven't seen your you haven't seen your pack of what? And 2 more, 3 more.
Yeah.
I wonder if that cat actually met you and showed the cat that you were showing us the last time you were in your house.
Hmm. I have no idea.
So that's right. You said you don't even know how the cat's doing.
Yeah, I don't know how Ken's doing. He messages me if I message him first, usually.
Oh.
Oh, he should be okay, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he should be okay. I think he's just busy with school.
Ah. Yeah, school tends to take a lot of time up these days
Hmm.
with all the homework and the socializing and the girlfriends and the
Right.
boyfriends and the extra activities. And
Yeah.
There's another person popping in and show on your side.
hey, shits, you know,
Well,
long time no
did you
see.
not? Good to see you, honey.
Good to see you, hon. I hope you had a great Christmas. Alberta, by the way, honey.
So, what have you been up to, honey?
Excuse me.
I don't think you would want to come over here, Angel, in that the California that what I'm living now with the fire.
Just be careful with those fires because California, I wouldn't want anyone I know down there to be around down
Right.
there if possible. I mean, leave the dang state if you can.
Right. Exactly.
It's scary there right now.
It sure is.
A lot of YouTubers I've watched that live there have had to leave their homes.
Right.
It does not look fun.
No.
One had to leave and he had 13 animals to take
You
with him.
You heard from Ken and Joe.
I have not. I answered that question earlier.
Oh.
Did you get stuck here, Goshi? Hi, Goshkis. Hi, Princess. Now I got my other dog in my face. Hello, Princess. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for the mushy kisses. Just what I didn't want.
So how are you doing tonight, Shih Tzu Not?
Hope you had a good New Year's and a good Christmas.
Oh, me too.
We had a nice, quiet one.
Well,
I
you
did
were
too.
supposed to go live. You were supposed to go live on Christmas and Christmas
I was
Day.
very
And
in
Joe
for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Well, last year I was a smartass and woke my family up at 1 a.m. to open the Christmas stuff.
Mm.
They had woken me up at so many different times over the years. I got them back and woke them up at 1 a.m.
That would be great. I would have loved for my mom to have woke me up at 1 o'clock in the morning and said, "It's Christmas, let's do it." You can't hardly hear me anymore. Damn it.
Well, it was the last Christmas my son was at home before he moved out.
Oh, gotcha.
So it was actually 2 Christmases ago, but it was sort of the last sort of hurrah, and it was like, why the hell not?
Right, right.
He'd done it to me. I mean, hell, I've got a picture of him one Christmas looking up the chimney. Where'd Santa go? He's looking up the chimney for Santa.
Aw.
It was too cute. I think he was 5 or 6 years old at the time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I woke him up the last year he was at home. I think he was 34 or 35. I woke him up. Santa's been.
Right.
Just to be a smart aleck. Just to be cheeky. Got him back for once. He had locked me out of the house one year to go and see Santa.
Ah,
We were in our PJs, robes, and boots, and he had locked the doorknob, running out to go and see Santa on a fire truck.
oh,
They had to take the ladder off the truck and break into our second-story window and get past a psychotic dog to get us back in the house.
oh my God. That is so funny.
And it was the same fire department that had to use the mini jaws of life to get his head out of a
I can't back out to get this.
out of a metal um, railing for a staircase because he stuck his head through it and got stuck and couldn't get out. They got his head out, and the only thing he wanted to know is if he could go see their dog.
Oh my God.
Can I see your dog yet? Because he thought every fire department had a dog on the truck.
Yeah.
He thought every fire truck had a Dalmatian, and he wanted to see the Dalmatian.
That's so funny.
Screaming like a banshee because he wanted out of this bloody cast iron or whatever the heck those railings are made of, and all he wanted to see was the bloody Dalmatian when he got out. Typical kid.
Yep.
Typical little kid. So,
For
what are you
sure.
going to do? So, I got him back. The last year he was at home, I got him back.
Oh, shit.
I like to tease him. I still have fun with him on stuff like that. I've got a picture of him. I think he was 5 or 6 weeks old. And I told him when he gets married, I'm getting it blown up to poster size and handing it to his wife. And he's got a heat rash from head to toe, butt arse naked, belly up. And I'm going to give it to his wife.
Ah, that is just so funny.
And I'm going to give it to his wife on their wedding day.
Oh my God. Now, Mom.
I've also got a picture that my husband happened to snap of his first stand-up pee at the grown-up toilet.
Ah,
You can actually see the stream.
oh, that poor kid.
I don't know how my husband managed to snap the photo, but he did. Those are the only two embarrassing photos we have of him, but I always tease
Oh,
him that
yeah.
I'm going to get these blown up to poster size for
Oh
him.
my God.
I wouldn't, but I always tease him I'm going to.
Right. Well, ladies, it's been an hour and 20 minutes, so I think I'm going to log off of here. I'm getting
Okay,
tired.
Angel. You've got my phone number in the back if you need it.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, hon.
Hannah,
Get
I'm
some
praying
rest.
for you and everybody.
Take care, lady.
I've been working with people that are sick on every day. No, you're okay, honey.
Love you guys.
Where were you standing? All right.
Yeah, I'm going to end this.
Yeah,
I'm
but
getting
all
a little
right.
bit tired. All right. I
Yeah.
love you. See you later, honey.
Bye, you angel. Bye.
May angels rest on all your pillows. Yeah, I'm going to Alberta.
Yeah, kids. Yeah, yeah.